Would you walk up to someone in a club and just say, come back to my place? Good morning and welcome to episode 55 of In the Car with Clint. And that question may be a firm yes for you, but the majority of people, it is not. It is a nervous no. And sales, just like being in the club, are very similar, and it's not a good idea, and it's a low percentage game for you to walk up to someone and say, hi, would you like to buy this? Because they don't know who you are, and it's just weird. So I want to talk a little bit about sales. And obviously that comparison is an interesting one because there are plenty of people that believe that there's a percentage game where if you ask 100 people a question, one of them is going to say yes. And that's maybe fine for you, and it's maybe fine in another country, and it's maybe fine at night in a dark room, but it's not going to work well for you in an environment where you're trying to build a business-to-business relationship. It's about getting to know the person and building a relationship and offering them more than you ask for in return, and then maybe they'll buy from you. And this is an idea that is not new, and it's not a coincidence that I'm talking about this today on episode 55. For anyone that's been following my content for a little while, you'll know that I'm a bit of a Gary Vee fanboy, or have been in the past. And his favorite number's 5. And so today, being 55, I thought I'd reference jab, 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 right hook. So if anyone hasn't read Jab, 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 Right Hook, the book stands up still today. The theory is not... it's still current that if you, help, and then ask, it's quite often that you're going to get a yes. Now, the theory is that you offer value to a potential client over and over again, and then when you ask them for a sale, and I'm not saying you tell them they're going to buy, you ask them if they're interested in something, the likelihood of them saying yes is high. So we do this in all of the businesses by building relationships with people and not asking. So we have our start of month and end of month barbecues. That is for you to come and eat food with us, enjoy our hospitality, but we don't say you have to buy something while you're here. There's no pressure around it. It's about like giving something. So jabbing. We do free training sessions for people. Recently, I've had people ask, like, how much is it to come to this training session? It is free. Why? Because we want to give you something, because we want to build a relationship so that if we get to a position where we like to ask you if you want to buy something or support us in something, you might say yes. If you don't say yes, that's fine too. You can't have this implied contract, otherwise it's never going to be pure. You genuinely, and this is only if you want to, it's a good idea to build relationships with people without expecting anything in return. And you know what? Magic happens and you get something in return. It's like almost karma. And karma is real. So we do the barbecues, we do the training sessions, we do dinners, we connect people, we help people, and then we have this magic happen and people say yes when we ask them something. So I just wanted to remind all of you players out there, you might find better results come from building relationships with people rather than hitting them up in LinkedIn and being like, hey, this is my stuff, can you buy it now, please, now? And maybe don't use please. Or slide into your Instagram and be like, hey, this is this, I need you to sign up for my mastermind. It's not going to work. But, hey, I've noticed you didn't own your domain, so I bought it and here it is. I'm going to transfer it to you for free. Or I noticed that this happened and I'm going to help you with it. That kind of stuff, that builds rapport. And then, only then, may you ask. And in a lot of cases, you're probably not going to need to ask because the person that you're dealing with isn't an idiot and they understand why you're helping them. And so when they need a website built or a logo designed or business cards or a training session or anything that you might do, they've gone and looked at your profile. They understand what you do and they're probably going to come to you. So yeah, help people. You never know what might happen. So yes, that's it. Thanks for tuning into episode number 55. Shout out to Mr. Gary Vaynerchuk. I'm watching from afar, not as often as I used to. I feel like I know all the ingredients now. Now I'm just mixing up my own sauce. So, if you're liking this content, like I say, make sure you subscribe, hit that like button, feed my dopamine, and I'll talk to you next week. It's Friday, and then Saturday, Sunday. Anyway, you get the message. So I can't talk to you again until Monday. So you're just gonna have to wait. See ya.